All right. Welcome, folks. We are live. Hope you're having a good day. Let's go ahead and do some checker deck warm-up. Haven't played in a bit. Welcome, everybody. The Good early. Probably good to keep an eye on. Parts. Oof. Okay. Can't be missing round one on checker deck. Not that I would ever do that or have done that before. Take some ice cream. Technically money positive. In maybe like the worst possible way, so... Now that we're getting interest, though, it's maybe a little bit less interesting. I'm going to take the packs in Buffoon into Spectral first. That gives us the potential for a Wraith. Huh. I don't really like any of these, so I'll just take the Black Hole. Found our spades. You can kind of close there. This is still worth when we're not concerned about interest. Alright, now we sell the, does it cost us that extra $1? We got the 10 here. Hey, welcome, Murphy. Tanko, thank you for the donation. Surely this time there will be a... Nope. Kind of getting scammed on our spectral cards. Gengar, thank you for the 5. Hope the cookies turn out good. A real Joker would be helpful here. Did you mean Jimbo? Just get some money going. Doggo's all good? Mostly, yeah. One of them is the one that was injured is on strict bed rest right now. And we have a follow-up with the vet this week. But he didn't, like, he didn't need surgery, so that was good, and he's able to walk now, so that's good. Which was not the case on Friday. The mime doesn't do anything for me, so I'm going to pass on that. I think it's time to get out of the ice cream and maybe the slime in. Let's do that. We need the flat molt here. Grimbo's tempting, but a little bit late and awkward on the deck that we're currently on. And we could just get one from here anyway.
Well met.
Hunter, thank you for the 5. Okay, it may turn out that we're going spade since we already saw the spade boss and we now have these enhancements. Well, a tall guy here. I have a standing desk for work, but I can't stand without a balance board or a treadmill because of back pain. How do you not suffer from back pain? What's your secret? I've been standing for a while, I guess. I sit when I'm not streaming, and a lot of hip hinge movements, I guess. Let's get out of that. Just build differently? Well, yeah, that through like effort and time. Fives. I'm worried this isn't enough because of the lack of chips. Okay. $43 jokers left to get all gold stickers? That's great progress. I think we'll be there in no time. I think those, like that assortment will go a little bit faster than you think, I'm sure. Okay. I'm gonna keep the fours together so that if I need to like make use of the Mad Joker, I still can. Or discards is good. No whammies, thank you for the bits. Congrats on C++. Vagabussi was the lone holdout? I mean, that's a good one to have as your last Joker, right? At least it's useful, not like, you know. I don't know. Seance would be a tough one, I guess. Yeah, let's just fully commit to the spades here. I'm gonna save Showman for last.
Well met.
I think that's appropriate for you, Murphy. I condone that. Speaking of, Pickle Tickler, thank you for the 3. Good luck with all that. Looking for 8s. We do have one. Yeah, Flower Pot's another tough one. Let's actually just hit you with one of these, maybe? Ogamoger. Here's an 8. Nice. Now, we probably do want better jokers than we currently have. It's one better joker than we currently have. This into reroll. I just made some more spades. I don't think so. Oh. Look, it's been a long weekend. I deserve this. 5s again. Oh. Alright, so we're done with the riffraff. Want vouchers?
Well met.
Alt. I'll give it the 3 months. Yeah, that's a good option for some deck fixing now that we have the Chad. Do want to find a red seal. Maybe that's a better tarot pick. Well, we could get them both, right? I refute the premise of the question. We can have both. Let's get out of our 6s, though. We need a red seal. First hand drawn face down. And not a single 2 in the mix. There's one. How about a 6, though? Scammed. Wait, my score isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. I thought we had plenty of levels in Jupiter. Well, surely now we will. Alright then. I think we're taking the voucher immediately. It turns out we're a little weak. Need kings. And sixes. There's a 6. Send it. Hoo! It's easier. We can strengthen everything like this, right? That's why we needed those 6s. Yeah, Red Seal goes a very long way with the photography chattery. Another one. Give her 2s. Let's see what's in here first. This, maybe we go here? Since I think we already have, like, the lucky cards that we desire. Could also just strengthen that. How many kings do we have? We have 5 kings and 5 queens. Strength here and then emperor. Not a huge fan of it, but... Also, maybe I should have taken that 5 into a 6. 2s and 6s. Hit it. Jeez. Okay, then. It seems to be going well for me. Just need a cat. This is an extraordinary immolate. Like, unbelievably good. If these 2 5s dodge, good enough. Is there a reason to preference kings over queens in this to kind of build? You can strengthen queens into kings, you can't go backwards, right? So if we already had slightly more kings, if we want to consolidate our rank, it's easier to just use some strengths to get the kings into queens than it would be to go in the reverse direction. I'll take another purple. So it's with the idea of maybe building towards an idol long term. Looking for 6 still. I should make a hand here. We're not that strong without the red seals. We were likely to draw them on the backswing, but we can be patient on the 6th sense. Photo Chad, not again. Name checks out. Without a seal, it's probably not worth the cryptid here. Sixth Sense has been good this run? Yeah. It sure has. It's tempting. I think we're fine on support jokers right now, though. Jacking it. Let's keep one of these fives. Okay, we hit a 6. Rare whiff from the Sixth Sense here. We could die. No, we won't. That mult shot does a lot of work here. I think I might want that egg. Gives me chips as well as some money. Or is a 1 in 3 chance? Nope.
Well met.
50% of the time it hits foil. A third of the time it hits hollow, and a sixth of the time it hits polychrome. Davy Bob, thank you for the 7. Now that's interesting. I don't really want to spend on that, though. I'm going to greed here. Tens. Why am I having such a hard time drawing the red seals all of a sudden?
Well met.
I guess I only have 2 of them, but we're pretty consistently not drawing them. We're barely getting through here as well. The egg might have been a critical component here. Faith, thank you for the 2. Maybe I was too greedy on that constellation. Maybe I'm also being too greedy on the Sixth Sense. Why do you open packs instead of reroll for some tarots to use in the pack? Because unlike you, I don't play perfectly optimally. Sorry. People should watch you instead, probably. Foiled again. I'm gonna throw a hand here. Did not mean for that to win.
Well met.
Tree guy, thank you for the prime. We only have 1 more 6.
Well met.
Surely that'll help us hit the red seals more often. Surely that'll help with our scoring problems. 9s. No 6. I want the king. Rasmus, thank you for the 1 year. Appreciate that. we need a blue. Tens. Cool. Okay. We can get out of the 6 cents now. Holy faith. Thank you for the bits. IMO, Glass Joker is better than Lucky Cat. Okay. Let's do this. Is adding stone cards good? Chips are important, and using stone cards gets us closer to an idol. So we're still weak when the lucky cards don't go. Triboulet will go hard later. Something like that, yeah. Roffle sounds depressed when he has to explain basic things about Balatro. That's just my voice, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Well met.
Oh right, I can kill you now. There we go. Oh. Well, we're very strong when we hit the molt at the early stage. So you said in the past there's synergy for every Joker, but what about every pair of 2 Jokers? You're just making things up that I've never said. What's that like? Oh, there's a 9 in there. I forgot to check my rebate. Should probably give myself a buffer hand just in case the molt doesn't molt. That's a flush house, by the way. Don't do that.
Well met.
Fish. Thank you for the prime. Like, until we get this cat up, we can't really farm, but the problem is we can't get the cat up unless we can farm. So taking the voucher to go down in ante is a little bit troublesome here. Okay. Still jacking it. Do you read YouTube chat too or nah? Nope. Well, I do until somebody asks that question, which happens so unbelievably frequently, even moments after I answer a YouTube question, that I stop reading YouTube chat afterwards. Because it's like just unbelievably annoying. Yeah, we're gonna need some help here. I don't really want it to be that. We'll just get the 6 cents back. Medium or Talisman? They're both pretty good here. We only have 2 purples, so it's probably the medium. I think 2 hands is likely here. Let's do this just to be safe. And of course, right as we do that, we immediately hit the molt. Unfortunate. I think it's funny someone came to the Twitch stream just to say you don't read YouTube chat. Yeah, that happens like every stream. That's why you understand why it's annoying, right? Because that happens at least once a stream. Nines. Send it. Mad Zerglin, thank you for the 2. Appreciate that support. Glad you're getting something out of my videos. Alright, we're on kings. The deck fixing hasn't really happened. But there's, I suppose, still some time. Part of it is that I'm not farming as much as I should be. I'm gonna keep the lucky card here. Should be fine. You ever done a tier list of jokers based off of rarity? I considered doing it. I don't think tier lists are a good way for people to get better at the game, though. And what happens when I make tier lists is they get a lot of views, which is nice because it's my job. But then people like try to find, instead of like most people, instead of like looking for value in them, look for things to nitpick. And then like aim for really annoying, well, in the video you said this, but now you're doing this type of gotchas. So I just kind of stopped doing them. But also, like, at their core, they do not help you because they strip the, like, all of the context out of the game, which is, as we talk about often, very important, to the point where they just become unhelpful. In my opinion. So that's the main reason. I guess we can do this. I want to use the strength on these 2. It's kind of an annoying boss for, like, clearing our Taros. Did I get a single lucky card trigger there? Nope. That's unfortunate. I don't think you've gotten one in the past 3 rounds. That doesn't sound right. Surely I have, because the cat's at 3x, right? We. I want to get out of the smiley face. I meant to get out of that king, or that 10 as well. Guess we can just use this. Stone card is a 2, or at least the polychrome one, unfortunately. Really want to fumble the draw here. It's very unlikely, but still not worth. Okay. Eventually we got a mult shot in there. Alright, I think we just want to start making a bunch of these lucky cards and kings so that we can maybe find an idol to pivot to. No. Kings again? I mean, at least the mail-in rebate is cooking. I'm gonna keep the red seals because we kind of need those for scoring. Here. Okay, lucky cards are kind of popping off now, but we are still pretty weak. Or like anti-11 seems to be a concern right now. Whoop. Whoop. Alright, gotta be aggressive here with the deck finning. Don't like that does a singular thing. Okay, this isn't gonna win, but we should unlock it here, I think. I mean, it could win if we get some really lucky mult hits. We did not. Okay, we got one. Ah, honestly did better than I thought. Let's throw this. Whoops. I might have to take a gamble here. really don't want it to have to be the rebate that dies. But I do think it is. So I don't know how greedy we... I want it so bad, but... Our scoring is a little bit sketchy right now. I was discarding for the idol thinking it was the rebate. That's how much I miss it. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Because I can't use this yet. We need multiple... I think we're dead. Oh no. No, I can just get the, well, I can get these ridiculous... Oh no. I should have 1 10 of jacks left, or 10 of spades left. Okay, we're fine. I do unfortunately have to keep all of these. I think we're fine. It's gonna be close. I really need a molt shot early, I think. But it's, yeah, it's gonna be very close. Okay. That might seal it. 8 of spades, Jesus. Like, if it's a face card, we're fine, but it hasn't been a face card. Okay, so... let's do this. I might need the steal is the problem. Just cut it. Here. It's not what we want. Glass is a good safety measure, though. We also need... I forgot we have not gotten levels in there. Russell, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on C+. Yeah, Plasma can be difficult to learn on higher stakes for sure. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise because they like to. Let's get a start with this.
Well met.
Holy. Sam, thank you for the gifted subs. It's the 8 of spades that we want. Right, that's the one. One, two, three, four. Okay, so everyone at 1, 2, 5 of our remaining cards are spades, right? This isn't in here. This isn't in here. We're fine. Eelscrap, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the E67. So worst case scenario, we turn one of these into glass and then we play that. We did not get the molt at the start. This is not going to be enough. Could also just turn this into glass and see if we can like simultaneously break it. Oh my god, my lucky cards. I would like to be able to sell out of the cat here, but I think that's way too risky. So unless we find like exactly a blueprint in the shop, I don't think we're going to. Yeah, that's fine. It's also fine. We finally hit King of Spades as well, so that's good. What does our deck look like? 14 kings. One of them is a heart, though. Okay, we're only playing a flush? Nah, we can play a 5 of a kind, right? Or a flush 5. That's very good. I almost went to farm that there. That would have killed me. Unfortunately, right now, we might just be living and dying by the idol. We're in a better spot with the double Chad, at least. These are not helpful. Oh, that's helpful. Okay. That's also helpful. It doesn't do anything. Okay, we want a death first, so that we can get another death. Strength? Do we have any queens left? No, we have 2 jacks, though. No way this wins, right? At least we're still on King of Spades. Rebate for a Chad could be tempting. But if that idol misses, we're probably going to want it.
Well met.
Yeah, we know this wins. Purple, please. Nope. Not sure why I sold that, but I did, so deal with it. Whisper, thank you for the gifted sub. To God Loves Mpreg. New farts. Okay, it's fine. We should be fine here still. DNA is doo-doo. We want this more than money for sure. Boy, that's a shame. Alright, let's see where we are. I have no idea, to be honest with you. It should be fine, though. King of Spades, alright. So this is the ante where we die if we miss. So just don't miss. It's that simple, chat. 2, 5, 7. It's not bad. I'm gonna roll pretty aggressively here just because getting that solved is
Well
our
met.
best option. Chew me. Thank you for the prime. This might win still. I was just trying to farm some cat value. Two of spades might be a problem here. Might need some glass. Alright, so we cut these. Let's go here. Okay, this is manageable. We want the 6 maybe to cut out of the deck. No, I can't do that. It should be fine. Like this is both of this is like times 4 whatever initial score was. So and then times another 1.5, so we should have more than enough here. King of spades, alright. A let's. Thank you for the bits. This doesn't remove cards, but it does increase the density of idle hits at least. Like maybe there's a sock in here. Okay, there's an 8 that we need to cut. Get the 2 out. Just gonna make sure we don't die here. Order doesn't matter. Kind of looking for another red seal, but whatever. One money hit, please. That's bad. We have 3 more cards to go. I'm gonna roll. We need taros. Specifically ones that remove cards. Oh. Huh. Wait, I have the reroll, don't I? Yeah, we're fine. Please break. Please. I hate you. No more purple left in the deck. Money, please. Is this cat gonna wake up? There's the money, okay. Please don't do this to me. Alright, we can get there with a glass card, I think. That's a really bad, like, 3 and 18. And we're dead. Unless... Nope. What are these lucky cards? Yeah, I have no idea where to go with this. The asymmetry of the doubling is really rough right now. It feels like it's still just this, but it also feels like none of it matters. So this is 2 to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 to the 6, that's what, 64? No. Yes. This would probably want this. This is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I have no idea how to do this. Because of the asymmetry, the math is really bad. What if idle goes first? That would be the worst possible thing we could do, in fact. So this is actually... This is 2 doublings 2 additional times. So there's no way it's this, right? Like, even if we put the glass first, I think it's still this. Okay, all that matters is what the brainstorm does, right? So the brainstorm here, again, this is 64x. This is 4 squared, so 16. There's no way it's this. So this is 100% wrong, right? Because this is just 4 squared. Because it's 2 doublings 2 times. It may be that the glass ends up being better here. Because it's 32 here. But then because it's glass, that ends up being 2... Well, it's just 4x here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 5 times. So it's 4 to the 5th this way. No, it's 8 to the 5th, right? Because we have the glass. I don't know. I might be comparing. It feels like glass first is correct. So this is 8 to the 5th. That's 3,200 or 32,768. This is 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So this is 4 to the 6th in total. Because we can't just count the, which is 4,000. Yeah, so it's much better like this. I think that accounts for everything. Let's double check that. This is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. This is 2, 4, 8. 5 times. I don't know if my math is correct, but this makes sense to me. We're off by 20x. Unlucky. Glass first, brainstorm on photo according to Blatro calculator. And we did what we could. But in general, like long term, you're better off figuring it out yourself like we did, rather than just going to the calculator, because like if you drive something from first principles, you can do it under any circumstance, not just you know, rather than just relying entirely on heuristics. Unlucky. Calculator isn't fun. Calculator just would have taken more time to set up, too. What if we just go for the clubs, actually? My calculator is vibes. That's usually what I do too, but that was kind of a critical moment where that run could have turned into something if we had passed that one round where we missed on the idle. But so it was worth doing the math in order to figure out if we could extend the run a little bit. Okay. I don't know. Good enough. Let's see if we can get some molt. That would be nice. Is not the mold I'm really looking for here. Just did a heart. Scammed. I mean, we have to. It's the best Joker we've seen so far. And we get some early head here. We have 1 level in Jupiter as well. Definitely could be worse. A Moondog, thank you for the prime. The problem is getting to the boss blind right now, I think. Nah, we'll be fine. Do I want an extra $1? I'm not ever going to use that because I hate it. Okay. Thank you, Bloodstone. Now, can I get, like, a less sketchy joke? Okay, I think that's fine. I will take it. Let's drop this here. Wonder if we can get by with just a high card. That's how strong a blackboard is in this stage of the run. Let's look for hearts, and purple is more hearts down the line, surely. Or at least better hearts down the line. Is that 1 bloodstone hit? Yes. Sounds about right. Maybe I should have taken the red seal, actually. Okay. Good draw, at least. Well, we got 2 that time. A new record. See you later, Colin. Thanks for hanging out. I mean, I just gotta take hearts right now. We don't know for sure that's a heart. It's up front. Let's sell these 2 for interest. Oh! Okay, just give me an oops all 6s and then we can rest easy. Surely. Let's make all of the hearts, that way we can just keep throwing multiple Hands. We probably need a blue as well. That's helpful. Oh, okay. What does our deck look like? Let's put this here, since we have the scary face now. Should have just sold the blackboard. I don't know why I was hanging on to it. There's an oops all sixes in this for sure. Ice cream so good. My man. Give me blue seal value. Can I get a single? That was one bloodstone again. Jesus. Whew. Whew. Okay. Okay. Another one.
Well met.
Vale, thank you for the 7 months. Appreciate that. Let's do another one of these, I guess. Now we have 2 red seal. Jacks. Okay, let's not get greedy here for 1 singular blue seal hit. That isn't guaranteed because of the boss blind that we're on. Sell this as well. This bloodstone's gonna give me a heart attack. You. Okay. I mean, we're fine into the plant, I think. It's just annoying. I don't think you've had more than 50% hits once yet. I think I have, probably. Surely. Astra, they give you the raid. Maybe I haven't. Jesus Christ. You need to try Clover Pit. What about what I want to do? Is that a consideration? Doesn't usually seem to be. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, that should be enough. Let's just do this to be safe, though. It's Bloodstone, man.
Well met.
Here. Toman Core, thank you for the 9. Pick another one of those. It's better than you. We're losing scary face value here. So maybe we sell it. Whoa. That's pretty good. Alright. I think we're fine here. Okay, now Bloodstone's working overtime when I don't need it. Ah! Yeah, that's helpful. Do I need a second blue? Maybe? Do not want that right now. Looking for twos. This Bloodstone is out of its mind. How greedy do we get? We have 17 hearts left in our deck. I mean, the glass did all the work there. Unbelievable dodge. It's actually a huge deal. Really need more money so that I can find real jokers here. Oops. For fours. Please, Bloodstone. Okay, I think we're fine. We're very much not fine. We're just not strong?
Well met.
Mally, thank you for the 7. This Bloodstone is just bad.
Well met.
And Thumper, thank you for the gifted. Okay. Yeah, like that feels like what should be average, right? Give me the oops, please. Yeah, I think we just need this for some extra, like, value from the Chad. Okay.
Well met.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
Well met.
Very likely another heart. Send tacos and Thumper, thank you for the subs. Like, I can't use discards because it is pretty brutal for me right now. Jesus. Send one of these so that maybe we can get something further to the left here. Cool. Just in case there's a second blue seal buried somewhere. Brandon, thank you for the gifted memberships. Sure. I mean, if we simply have 4 consistent hands of hearts, surely we'll win eventually, right? No. Alright. Well, that's good. I'm not going to mess around at all here. I'm so worried about my scoring. That's all that matters right now. Okay. Poor man's oops all sixes. I mean, to be fair, it's a better Joker than an oops all sixes in most cases. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We gotta hang on to this for the boss blind. Need to sell those, yeah. Look, it gets me through anti-8, okay? I don't like that it's got the stickers it's got, but it's better than dying. For now. Now we're a lot less reliant on everything. Let's just start breaking some stuff aggressively now. Probably do want the sun still, even though it means one less tarot card here. Rivera, thank you for the bits. Thoughts on plums? They do seem to be purple. That's pretty good. Cool. This seems perfect. Almost our whole deck is red now? That's the idea, yeah. And enhanced. Take another blue. Came a little bit too late. It could have worked though, because our useful jokers are Eternals. Whoops. That was dumb. I'll save the glass for boss blind, which still might be a problem. Probably take a couple hands if we don't hit the glass. Oops, barely survives the boss blind. Scary. I mean, there are measures that we could take if that were a concern to make sure that that's not a concern.
Well met.
Gary, thank you for the 9. A friend asked me today to say his name backwards. I was like, why not? Tell Tony I said hello. Man, it perishes right after. Yeah, I could skip if I needed to keep it for an extra round is what I'm saying. Kind of want to set things up a little bit better. I was considering selling the dice for the seltzer, but like let's just get the win. You know? No tens. Let's play this. Zach, thank you for the super chat. Friend used Aura to try and improve the driver's license. To be fair, additions and enhancements are maybe the one thing in this game that isn't like a clear distinction just from reading the card, so it's an understandable mistake to make. We should hold our money. So that we can find this oops a little bit better on the backswing. Surely. Copium.
Well met.
Alright, thank you for the 5. You make steel rocks. See? I told you. No, they are both enhancements. No. Guess we can take that. We don't have many lucky cards, is the thing.
Well met.
Shady, thank you for the 9. And now he losses. Without dice, Bloodstone will stop popping off. Alright, bet. Four 6s left. And sick and tired of these Bloodstone non-believers. That's what I'm saying. We're in a fine spot here. Let's farm up some cat value. Oof. I mean, again, we're just trying to put ourselves in a spot where we're not reliant on the Bloodstone until we get a new copy of Oops. Why don't you show chat on screen? Because I don't want to. Hope that's okay. I think we need the money. We just want to find a new copy of Oops. Chat on screen would get me to stop watching. It would probably get me to stop streaming. People say the most insane stuff as it is already without the guaranteed attention that they'd get for saying it. Plus, I just think it looks bad. Discarding kings. There's one. Could probably just go ahead and risk it here. Whoa, don't do that. Honestly, it's the brainstorm that's been quiet here. That's not the one I wanted to break. YouTube chat demonstrating why, just yet another reason why we don't put, if only the Twitch chatter that asked that question could have read a YouTube chat in that moment. What did they say? Nothing worth repeating, just, again, that insane nonsense I was talking about. Some chatters, like themselves, live very boring lives, so they just, like, instead make up narratives about the person they see on their tiny screen to make themselves feel better, I guess. Discarding 5s. Probably want to strengthen this so that we have more jacks. And maybe something like this. JJ, thank you for the 7. Ow. Thank you. Queens. Don't need spades. Get this out. I'm going to play this so that we can get further through our deck and then decide whether we want to discard the queen. Huh. Maybe that chatter was right. Maybe we are lose now. I was hoping to be win instead, though. Cat only hit once. Well, cat only ever hits once. Yes, I've only had one lucky card since I got the cat, though. Six, 7. I mean, with enough glass, we get through next ante at least. But it sure would be cool if, like, my jokers contributed to my score. You know? I hear there's a good strategy in this game when, like, you make your jokers contribute to your score. I've never seen it. At least not this run. This guy, Dan. Thank you for the membership. Probably need to be rolling more aggressively even with the seed money. Probably need to be paying attention to my joker order. It's just more proof that Brainstorm is a bad joker because it's too difficult to use. I need an easy joker, like Obelisk maybe. What is happening here? Okay, we got a lucky card. And we got a bloodstone. Oh my god. We actually scored some points. Yeah, surely this is fine. Run isn't lose. I mean, it's already win. We beat Ante-8 already. So how could run be lose when run is already win?
Well met.
Dr. Sus plays. I've made a few of those in my life, just even today. Thank you for the prime.
Well met.
Spades. Katie, thank you for the prime. Twos? Why is it always stuck on the same numbers, it feels like? Wait, did my bloodstone do something there? Incredible. It participated? Let's get it a trophy. Must be a millennial. Okay, it stopped participating. Actually, maybe it's the steel that was doing all the work there. Oh no. I guess you. I was really kind of hoping for the red seal glass. Egg. Yeah, we kind of need to get the rocks out of the deck. GG? Yeah, we can't possibly score this much. Certainly hasn't been demonstrated that we can yet. Ah! Brainstorm 2's difficult. Once again. Never understood the castle hate. Have you played higher than blue stake? Not flaming, like sincerely asking. Two more of those. It's a flush house. I think we need to discard then. Seems like the best hand we can draw. I have any more steel in deck? No. I think we're just fine here, even if the like Bloodstone takes a nap on us again. Oh my god. Yeah. Bloodstone finally. Once again, it was at a time where it didn't matter. Unfortunately. We got a new Joker at least. It's probably you that goes, because we do have quite a bit of purple. Still got to roll. Alright. Passed on the first one, so we have to take this one. Surely that'll help the cat as well, right? Let's just go here.
Well met.
Kuso, thank you for the 7. World's Worst Lucky Cat just dropped. Here and here. I don't want to risk the glass if I don't have to. Nice. Okay, the Bloodstone seems to be popping here. That's the massive improvement in score. Huge, huge get. Cut you and you. Net negative oops, please. We don't need it to be net negative, we just need it to exist. Let's go here. Run is once again not lose here. That's nice. Just find a dusk, right? And then we won't need the seltzer. Opium. Figure this out later. Looks good. Still a little sketchy, but the glass cards do a lot of work here. One more. One hand type. Okay, so no farming, just don't fumble. Looks like we drew well. Holy. That's got to be way too much. Unless we get bloodstoned. Almost. Now, we might have just enough time left on the seltzer to get there. That's funny. You, maybe? Okay, that's the hand we wanted to draw. Should be fine with this. Bloodstone? Bloodstone. That's a lot of breakage. We do have 3 left still. We can make them all hearts for the meme. Uh-oh. All right. Two. Huge. That'll do it. Almost had a left card into right card moment. Bloodstone, please wake up. What? Okay, at least the brainstorm seems to be doing something. Okay. Once again, we have exactly as many as we need here, I think. All right, we've got 2. Need 1 more. maybe. One more glass. Uh-oh. If Bloodstone locks in, there's still a chance, but this is my last seltzer hit. Good run. I'll take it. Worked hard for it. And everything is hearts. The run is lose? Yeah, now the run is lose. $63, huh? Actually, it's even more than that. Oh, now the cat's... Okay. Okay, buddy. I see how it works. Unreal. It's actually just unbelievable how good it suddenly decided to be. I don't even have any more jacks left. Unlucky. Brunch. Perfect time for that hung man to show up.
Well met.
Jumble Spuzz, thank you for the 9. Whoop. GG. The Elite Glass card is a better to copy Chad. Copying the Chad will give us 2x. 4x in that case. So on average, Bloodstone gets us 1.5 to the 2.5. So on average, yes. But the upside of copying a Bloodstone is better, because if you just get 3 procs, 4 procs, it's better. But there's also, with the Seltzer and the retriggers, it's not, you're pretty likely to get that. And the red seals. So, generally, on average, no. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. All right. How about some yellow deck? If the clubs are still the way, we're not far off from a straight, but that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. At least we're on yellow deck. Jeez. Brutalized. Take a popcorn. Don't need to buy the voucher at this stage, which is nice. I mean, there are very few things that I would buy on Ante 1. Okay. That's kind of nutty. Maybe even go high card since we have the stencil. Let's see what jokers we get to. Oof. Nothing. Yeah, maybe let's go high card. Check in here. Actually, we could have just taken that as a replacement for the popcorn. I don't know, I should have thought about it longer. Rebate is good. Let's see what this is. No. No. Oh, man, that's... Like, I think if we onk it, we just die. With 0 deck fixing, that's like... But it's content? Yeah. I've been getting a lot of tribs lately. I think, like, I have to do it, but it's really bad if we want to just win the run. Yeah. Let's grab this and this. Need to discard 2s. Do I need the voucher? I think we're extremely likely to die in the very near future. If we don't get something good. Okay. It hit the 2 as well. That's
Well
huge.
met.
Bear, thank you for the 3. I mean, that's pretty limiting. Okay. So we want to do flushes. Just need, like, as Murphy said, any fort in a storm. Wait, I cannot discard a queen here. Oh my god. Okay. We need to... That's why we're going to lose. Holy. This is horrific. Just add any king or queen to the deck. That's a really good one. Okay. That's a horrific boss blind. Those are the 4s. Okay, that'll win. Because the Scholar going up in front of the Trib. The boss blind is horrifically concerning for me, though. I gotta take another one of these.
Well met.
This for the long term, this for the short term.
Well met.
Clay and Atlas, thank you for those subs. Let's see if this is a king or a queen. It's a king. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's a king that can help us out. Oh no. Yeah, that's a jack. That should be our third king now. That looks like a jack, though.
Well met.
Roll Joker, thank you for the sub. It's too far away as a red seal.
Well met.
Sells for the most. Goliath, thank you for the 4. You want spades? Yeah. It's already a good spot to be. We need to work on getting rebate value, though. I think we're unlocking the flush house here. This is fine. Oh, God. This stage of the run, this is so stressful. I'd take another rebate for sure. Triboulet has the flush house build? I know. But I don't need to be scaling flush house right now. I need to be not dying.
Well met.
Madster, thank you for the prime. Okay, we probably hold that into the needle. The needle is really bad. I'm still gonna hold that just because if we don't draw right into the needle, we die. Here. Vex, thank you for the 2. Welcome, Bert. Roll.
Well met.
Lenny, thank you for the sub as well. We can make him kings later. Oh, the 20. Definitely don't want that. We do want this. It's too far away. And we're still setting up here. I mean, we might be forced to play 2 pair at some point, so getting those levels might be a good thing. That's a horrific boss playing for me. Just see if we can break this banana. I want to keep my scoring, though. Run spades. Enclave Soldier, thank you for the membership. Keeping us safe from those super mutants, I guess. $26 or 2 fewer cards. Like, I don't think there's anything more important right now than deck fixing. Photo good? Yeah, I mean, it does something, so it's good enough. We want re-triggers more than that, though. Alright. This may be the way.
Well met.
Brewsta, thank you for the 2. this here, just try and break some stuff. Techno, thank you for the membership. That is an unreal 6, but it is also an... I think we try it. I think we have to. It's too good. It's polychrome and red seal.
Well met.
Masa, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate that. Like, I've gone further, but not on gold stake, I don't think. It is early, true. Yeah, I just don't like the deck bloat right now. Please break. Coward. Thank you for the donation. What we want to do then is prioritize copying this so that we can get as many purples as possible. Oh my god. Alright, we're starting to stabilize a little bit. The run was definitely up in the air at one point still. Let's unlock the 5 of a kind. Would have fumbled this run on ante 2. I still don't think that, like, in most situations the Onk was the right play, but it is the play that gives us the most content, I suppose. Fortunate lack of death there. And on the bright side, if we fumbled and just died, no one would have ever known. That would have been our little secret, chat. I knew I should have greeted longer. No, thank you. Another purple. I did a shower and come back to this monster run. So far, this is the worst of the 3 runs I've had today. Has the most potential, though. Oh no. This is bad. Okay. This should do it. Even if it's a 3 of a kind. That's good. And a call. We did pick up, yeah, that's good. Oh. Yeah, what do you scream? Why would I onk? That's just, that's the equivalent of selling these 3 jokers. Break, please. One day that 10 will break. Nope. It's my most played hand. Probably a high card, right? Yeah. You knew someone was going to suggest it before it was even typed out? Yeah. And then there's just like the slew of zombies typing do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it without... I mean, to be the kind of person to type that message, I guess you have to leave your brain at the door when you enter. We could maybe unlock the flush house here just so that we have like 3 different hands that we could be leveling up. Just so that we have flexibility while we get our deck under control. Like that in this slot. So we desperately need some taros. Oh my god. Okay. This. Let's just grab the voucher to clear it. It also makes the gold seal pick up a lot better. As well as the business card. So let's give him the business here. Unfortunately, the way things have been going, I do not think we're getting that 6 up to a queen. Gooberton. Thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate that. Yeah, doing the opposite of what chat says does seem like a viable strategy. For Acorn. Oh. Oh, that is so lucky. It's the one that we wanted to death. And it's the only one that was there. Holy. We don't want random kings anymore. We want quality kings.
Well met.
And it's pretty good. Noon. Thank you for the 3. End goal flush 5. We're already at that goal. We've already played multiple flush 5s. It's our strongest hand right now. I'm still going to pick up the 5 of a kind because we now have some extra. There's our strength, okay. find that 6. Okay, we hit. Then we hit. Got a 23 in there. Nope. All right then. You die. Sure. Do we hold that death? I think we do. We want more purples. They're both spades now as well. Sure. Probably don't really need that much more planet scaling. I think about it. We're gonna get more purple. I don't need to add. Okay, Joker order does not matter. Could also death this for more money. We'll see how the draws shake out, I guess. Another strength. We do have to sell the business card. Cemetery, Pog. Nope. Let's reroll immediately. Here, have a banana between the two of you. Psychic is fine, and we're past the plant now. All right, we're getting there. Look for one more purple, maybe. Cool. Interesting. It's my last king that needs to be spade. Always spay your kings and queens, folks. That's really good. It's the value of purple. The way that we're going to get that six, now an 8 up to a king or queen is through making more purple, so. Money. Strength. Don't really need this. I'll pay some money for that. Sell you. We want death of purple here. Break. Why is this 10 still here, man? Per glass? Okay. I'll give that one to you reluctantly. Nice order, idiots. It's me, I'm the idiot. I guess it's just the order of the tarot cards, I think. Nope. Alright, surely this time it'll break, right? Oh my god. How many times do you have to play that thing? Strength? It's also good. Yeah, welcome, Ace of Spades. Jesus. Alright, chat. Through tarots, all things are possible, so jot that down. So much death, but no strength? Yeah. And then when we need the deaths to, like, make more copies of the polychrome, we're gonna have the opposite problem, aren't we? Don't really need to spade anything anymore. We passed the goad. I hope so. But also we have the reroll voucher and the plant is no longer a problem, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. An emperor in our pool. Oh! Okay. Hold. Break, please. Oh my god, it's indestructible.
Well met.
I don't like getting less value off of this, but it's not the draw we're looking for. There it is. Let's drop this here for now, so it does provide some value. Hamilton, thank you for the prime. Ruin the Fool, though? Yeah. Should have done it in the other order.
Well met.
Mr. Hanky, thank you for the prime. I think we just want to cut cards so that we don't run into that same issue. We can come back for that once the business card is gone. It's on like 9s or something anyway.
Well
We start copying
met.
when it's a queen or wait till it's a king. I think we'll have to wait to see where we are at that point. Ricky, thank you for the 5. Okay, this time for sure. That has to be like 8 times I've played that card now. This order. Might be time to just hang it. That is how a good way to waste resources. Bunkless, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that. Why am I opening these? We don't need them. I think we're good on purples. How? I have so many purples. How did I miss? Oh, should have sold the bean here. Whoops. Minus $3. The stencil is back. More discards for all the purples. Okay. Sure. Why am I opening these, though? Serpent's kind of annoying for getting purple value. Okay. This. not a miss. Get by with one of these, maybe? Just barely. It's one purple seal, Michael. What could it cost? There we go. That was largely due to the way that I played the early game discards, trying to keep this around so that and other things around in case I got like deaths and hungmen. So it was my own fault for being a little too greedy with it. Breakage. Okay, cool. Let's put the glass here because that's easiest to pitch. If this breaks first try. No. Terrible. Take a lap. Oh no, 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 stop. Okay, this is where the 10 breaks. Oh, we've done it. And you wanted to hang that. Missed 2, 3 purples. Well, we only had discards for 2, unfortunately. Alright. Just want to bring tarot cards in with us that are good. That's also very good. Polychrome started as a 6. You and you. Nice. Try and break this ace. Serpent kind of rough here. Fortunately, our deck is small enough that it wasn't that big of a deal. But it was definitely not ideal. We'll take a strength over the hung man here, I think. Need more purple. One of these days, man. One of these days. Could probably sneak 3 by here. I mean, at least we have money. Ruben, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. No strengths for like 4 antes? Yeah, it's been a 9 for a while. And it's not just the purples. We've been rolling the shot for strengths as well. I think we saw 1 in a pack when the 9 wasn't there. Jeez. Should have paused on that 6 cents a little bit longer. What would we even skip for? Antimatter? I don't have blank. Oh my god, dude. Let's just park this here for now. It's the biggest limiting factor in a trib build. Retrigger jokers and having your deck set up. So deck fixing. If you get a trib early, you can very easily just kind of die. In a slightly better position here. Sure, whatever. Should have taken that justice, though. There it is. See, that another reason we should have taken the justice is it could have been something better. Okay, strength? No. Let's actually hold the fool and see if we can find a strength in the shop. Is that the case with most powerful jokers, getting them early and dying? I mean, jokers that rely on specific cards to be drawn, yeah. Also depends on what you mean by strong jokers. Strong late game jokers tend to be worse in the early game. Okay. The problem is we are on a clock now. Just need one more strength and one more fool. Unfortunate. Let's try and break this. It's officially a face card. Yeah, but it being a face card doesn't help us. It needs to be a king or a queen. Ideally a king, because then we can actually play it in our hands. Almost not worth the hermit. Yeah, I did pause and consider. We might need this next ante, the way things are going. It blocks invisible, so I don't want it, and it doesn't contribute to our score. Just believe in the money angle.
Well met.
Daddy Razzie, thank you for the 9. Do I have to hold that death? Strength and fool. We take the business card, we do have to farm it here.
Well met.
Luli, thank you for the prime. Should check my deck. So we want Blueprint, Brainstorm, or Dusk in this spot. We might have to settle for something different if we reach next ante before. Yeah, we can't farm here. Wait, yes we can. No repeat hand types, it's not the mouth. Anyone else get the mouth and the eye mixed up? It's really difficult when I'm trying to eat dinner. Discarding 9s. Honestly, that's 2 more tarot cards. That might be worth. Okay, hold. Why'd I sell that? I got too excited. So send a 3 of a kind. Now is not the time to try and break the 9, I don't think. You think we could get away with 4? It's pretty catastrophic if I miss here. The problem is we need enough cards to play. So we're not going to get great value here. Could have gotten better value though. What do we need, like E14 here, though? When I'm lucky? Why don't I take the $12 instead? Yeah, this will probably keep me alive. If I didn't need the photo for this, I'd probably take that. Let's do this just in case we need to play the flush house. Send that. Oh no. We have the photo now.
Well met.
Yeah. I mean, that is a good sign, but unfortunate that I didn't get full value off of that. Ruben, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Got a little too strong with the photo, it turns out. Strength. Death would also be welcome here. I think it is worth chasing a death or a strength. Just break. Yeah. Getting too cute. No, I mean, it's good, but okay. We're getting there. Game does enjoy giving me the lovers, doesn't it? Flush house should be pretty strong now. It's a pretty big gap. No, it's not. This is a big gap. We lose a doubling for the sake of 3-3-7. It's not that good. It is a little bit better. Well, not just no, because we get the red seals as well. I'm not considering that. Okay, don't play a high card. Should be relatively easy here. Nope. You and you. Here. Here. Getting there. We might have next ante now. Guess we're just gonna go queens. I mean, we have 4 of them, so unless we get a strength and a fool, I guess we're stuck there. Maybe I should have been more concerned about my score here. Okay, we've got 5 of them. That's a huge deal. You take a double voucher skip. And for what reason? It goes for a blueprint, but the build's done. So maybe with that in mind, we do want the skip.
Well met.
Let's just dump these. Breathe, thank you for the 2. Is it death in my fool? It's probably worth giving up the death for. Neat. Where are the strengths? Why do we need strengths? We have 5 of these. Shoot the moon is so good here, I can't believe it. Whatever happened to, like, quality bait, man? Or original bait? Persevious, thank you for the 2. Spectral, thank you for the bits. For what reason takes it? Yeah, nothing happened in between me saying those two words, did they? It's a bummer. All right. We could get antimatter and blank into antimatter exactly if we do this, so I'm going to. Nope. Well, that'll help me find a blueprint, maybe. Two more vouchers gone as well. Well, I'm just dead soon is the thing. So we don't need to worry about all that. Like we don't have that much. We don't have time to get.
Well met.
Antimatter and blank together is the issue. Sasamu, thank you for the prime. Here. I don't want to play too many because we do have to like worry about the dust can now. Maybe I should sell the Shoot the Moon. It does two things for me. It speeds up the animation time and is just one less hit of bad bait that we have to deal with. Also makes your Joker symmetrical. Okay, that's an even better reason. Temperance value, though. Yeah, that $3 will make a real difference. I value my sanity more. And I value symmetry. Strength ain't never showing up. You're gonna want to catch up, like, we're maybe an anti-air 2 past needing a strength, or looking for a strength. We're looking for deaths now. But you want kings for Baron. Again, let's get, like, handcrafted, quality, original baits instead of that garbage. Please. Really want to go glass when I only have 5 of the cards that I need. Okay, this is good. I'm gonna keep the Fool around. In case we do get a death. Neat. Do we just have to play some of this glass now? We can think about that, contemplate it even.
Well met.
Kodak, thank you for the prime. If we're going queens, breaking all those kings is actually good. Is it? Kind of feel like having cards that we can play to get to the dust hand is a good idea. But you're the expert or whatever. Ecto? No Ecto. Unlucky. None of these matter, as long as I didn't do the ones that break the run. Blueprint would be better for our score, worse for our symmetry right now. Well, no, we could fix it. So we do want a blueprint or a brainstorm still. McGriswold, or Mr. Griswold, thank you for the 2 months. Gonna need you to explain those two letters together for me real quick, because they have a meaning that's... will get you banned here. I want to use the glass on this one. Oh, we gotta hold that death now. Holy. Is idle better than Dusk long term? If our deck were better, yes, but our deck can't support an idle right now. So Blueprint, Brainstorm are our options. Because we have too many kings for an idol still. Did you take the idol, though? I mean, it probably... There's a 50% chance it just kills me on the spot. Greater than 50% chance it kills me on the spot, so... Doesn't seem like the best strategy. Ham, thank you for the donation. I'm gonna protect the fool here. I'm gonna roll pretty hard though, because if we do hit a brainstorm, we shouldn't need... Okay, cool. Oh, we're still on this ante. You go here. Okay, I think just simply nothing matters other than deaths at this point. And I guess not botching the dusk hand. So let's consider that as well. Here. This. Yep. $26. I don't know how many pieces of glass that is, but we'll probably just throw them all since we have. Cool. Dusk. That's a problem here. Try and find a death for that. We should be through this ante pretty easily. Drop one here. I'm gonna hold the other for a death. Gibby. Thank you for the super chat. Fortunately, we already are past the plant, so we're safe from that horribleness. Wow. I like money. I normally like that, but I guess we can play some of these queens now, maybe? As long as we have 5 for the end, and ideally, yeah, this is all of the glass. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 glass. Yeah, this is way too much, but we are just going full send here. Honest question, is it ever worth to turn some of the queens into kings now while still keeping a guaranteed 5 for the last hand? What does that accomplish? Other than when our glass break, like what is the goal there? Okay, so we can probably get by with 2 or 3. Like, you shouldn't just take actions for the sake of taking actions. You should think about what, like, the purpose of that action is. So what is the purpose of making kings right now when we're playing queens? The goal would be once you have 5 red seal kings, it would be easier to get rid of the deck of all the queens than get rid of all of the deck of kings. Why? How? Why do we need to get rid of them all? Yeah, welcome, Atticus. One more. Nope. Not sure why I sold there. That was actually a bad play. The idea is that kings can be strengthened or deathed into kings. Okay, but again, why? I understand that, but why? To what end?
Well met.
Lucy, thank you for the 1 year. To pivot to Mine Baron? Okay, so to make the build worse? Got it. Let's go 3 and see where that leaves us. Okay, it probably does need to be 3. Just to be on the safe side. Here's our death. Let's see if we can use it in here so that we can get more. Protect our fool. Make more glass this way. Nice. We want to use that last. So let's do this. We want to draw into one of the lucky queens. Maybe I'm getting too greedy here. Nope, just greedy enough. Probably give up some purple, it's fine. Let's go 2 here. Is it death in our fool? So we can think about this Emperor before we do it. Okay. Not sure we get through next ante even with full glass, unfortunately, so... Unless we get a blueprint, which may not even be that important anymore now that we have full glass to work with. 5 glass was E31. Maybe we do get there then. Well. Mike, thank you for the super chat. We don't get there? Like, we probably get... What was our significant? Because we probably get here. We don't get here. So we shouldn't skip to try and preserve glass, because I don't think the glass will get us there. I think we just need to find a blueprint. Yeah, or, like, see another shop to get an ecto. That could be something as well. Oh my god. Thank god we got Kai here to bring some sanity into, like, actual outs at this stage in the run. Instead of streamer, why not change the queens into kings? .3 E31? That would be really funny if that's true. Let's just assume that it is, because it would be the funniest outcome here. Weirdly, blueprint is actually so relevant because the additive hands from passing on the blind, so having the functionality of 2 dust cans would be relevant? Yes. Yes, even if it is correct to copy the sock, the blueprint would matter. Got even more sanity back in the chat, thank god. Imagine you had a Baron here, and there it goes. Unlucky. We're doing so well for just a moment. But then we lose symmetry, so does it really matter that much? No, we can still have symmetry. We do that if it's blueprint, we do this if it's brainstorm. Why is chat so fixated with symmetry? Because it's an important facet of this game. How dare you? Oh. I'm out of cards. We have an Emperor in here that could be worth ripping if we get desperate. The Chariot, if what that chatter said was true, and we are at 7E, or 7.3 E31, the Chariot would also make a difference. Oh my god, it actually does matter, but now we need one piece of glass. Okay. Roll here. Oh! Okay, so we just beat the boss blind then, right? Or we could gamble and play the game longer. Potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's sketchy. Just sketchy enough to work. Okay, so far not good. Also not good. Two more. Okay. It should leave us relatively safe. It's gonna depend on these breakage a little bit. But most, like, the vast majority of situations we're just fine here. That is, not the vast majority of situations. And now we're cooked. That was very unlucky. But I can fix this. What do you need exactly to keep the run alive? The thing that just happened, I needed that not to happen. Okay, we're fine again. Whew. Wait, do I have enough cards, though? No, we're fine. We have exactly enough cards. Because I didn't greed the final purple. Alright. We did a chat. We found the absolute top end for this. Unless we get an ecto here somehow. Calculated? Yes, but way too late. I could have thrown by not actually planning that out a little bit better. Well, my glass keeps breaking at an alarming rate. Well, it happened, chat. We finally ran out of glass. No, we simply just do not take the voucher, and then the game does not get the satisfaction. Voucher could save? Nope. I've already decided that it doesn't. That's funny. We don't even have the cards to get there anymore. It finally happened? No, it didn't actually happen. If I had played it out. Although I think tarots are anti-based, so maybe we wouldn't have gotten this death. GG. Good run. The run is lose? Yeah, unlucky. GG. That was 3 pretty good runs today. 3 consecutive good runs today. We're on a streak. And I think my lowest scoring run was like E15. Anyway. I gotta take care of my dog. So streams this week are going to be sporadic and shorter. So keep that in mind. Probably will not stream tomorrow. We'll try to be back on Wednesday. Just check the, there will be a pinned message on Twitch if there is a stream today, and there will be no YouTube stream if there is no YouTube stream. So, may also give updates in the Discord, so you can check there if you want as well. I'm gonna send you over to Murphy, though. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you hanging out, and see you on the next stream.
Well met.
Hillbilly Spree, thank you for this 6. Appreciate that.